So I'm here with my friend Phil Gerdes, who is an experienced real estate professional, founder of the Profitable Persuasion Method, and also happens to be part of our Exactly What to Say community as one of our certified guides. And Phil, I'm going to put you straight to this today. Like, we both overlap the world of real estate remarkably well. We're very deep into the industry right now, and we both care a lot about how people find confidence and confidence in the conversations they step into. But the miss that we often find is not people having scripts and dialogues, but more so not understanding what the moments are that they need to be more confident in conversation. So just for fun, I thought we could jam a little and say, well, where are there moments that real estate professionals need to be ready for that maybe they're not as ready as they could be for right now? You start with one, I'll give another, and let's see how many we can get to.
Okay, let's do it. So first moment, I think let's go like big picture, broad stream, the moments that most people don't think about. It's the ones where you're out, you're not thinking about real estate. You're in that space where, maybe you're at dinner, maybe you're at your kid's sporting event, and other people know you're in real estate, but your mind is not in real estate.
Got it.
And someone says the famous question, hey, how's the market?
Right.
And how do you react? How do you respond?
So being ready for the how's the market question, but even more so, just realizing the opportunities are everywhere.
Yes.
And you don't have to wait for permission to be able to create an opportunity. You could perhaps create opportunities yourself from everyday interactions.
Absolutely.
So there's sort of moment number one. If I'm to add one to this that I think might be probably particularly prevalent right now, is a moment that doesn't exist in most people's business models, which is when a lead or an inquiry comes in that somebody says they want to show a property, is being ready to create a moment where you can slow that process down.
Yeah.
So that what you can do is to help articulate the differences between different types of agents and help them realize the kind of appreciating value you can provide for them in their life. And then in turn, perhaps be able to get them under contract that you are their agent, as opposed to the typical approach that has been historic for so many years, which is better try to have that conversation on the doorstep.
Yeah, I agree. We have a system called the 743 system, and it speaks to that. And it helps someone understand that we are actually here for them, and we're here to help them help identify what their value actually is, what they're moving for, not just what they're looking for.
Yep.
And that system really breaks things down, and we teach all our agents that. So being ready for that phone call, not being surprised for that phone call. I know we're shooting in the moments, but really, really fast. My daughter plays volleyball, and her coach, I love her coach. Her coach always says to them, after we serve the ball, they're going to hit it back. Be ready.
Be ready.
Yeah. So when the lead comes in, be ready. Don't be surprised. Be ready.
Got it. So what else do they need to be ready for? What's
well, here's a crazy one. You've got the listing appointment set. Be ready. But don't just be ready to walk in. Do your research. I think a lot of real estate agents spend a lot of time saying, I want to get really great at a listing presentation. And they don't spend, you say it all the time, the work before the work.
Okay.
They don't spend enough time researching not only the property, not only the area, not only the all the real estate stuff, but how about research the person, research the people?
Yeah.
Because that's what ultimately helps you connect.
So the moment is to be ready for the moments before the moments there, so that what you can do is be ready through some research. And
yes.
If I'm to add one that I think is useful and stay on track there is, it's the opportunity you have to converse with the client in the meeting before the meeting.
Yes.
Many people use that moment to have, I just want to check you don't want to cancel call.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to view this as an opportunity to set things up that you are different to your competition, to set things up like that's a moment worth putting more attention into. So we've got 4 so far, right? We've got the how's the market, I'm out and about moment. We've got the moment that an inquiry comes in and how you use that to position your value for differently. We've got the be ready through research, and there's me saying create a moment before you show up that's different to a confirmation call. I'm sure we've got more. Where else?
How about the in the office moment? A lot of times we talk, I'm in the office with you. You're an agent on the team, or you're an agent and you're brokers at the office. How about the moments that happen that possibly you miss because you didn't take the initiative to spend time with the leadership, whether it's your broker, your team leader, or that experienced agent. You didn't just, it's not about just saying, I'm asking a question. Just sit next to the people that have the experience, because you can learn through, what is it?
Osmosis?
Yes, absolutely. Those are great moments.
Wow. Yeah. It's just, are you maximizing the moments where you're in the company of quote unquote greatness by the greater version of what you could be of yourself if you were to be able to absorb from those moments?
Certainly.
I agree. Let me pick up another one that I think is worthy of focus, is the closing table.
Yep.
If I think about the moment of the closing table, the amount that is left on that closing table is almost a tragedy.
Yep.
Because people use the closing table as the finish line as opposed to the opportunity to create a new start line to be able to get to work on what is next.
I knew where you were going.
And I think that there is so much chance to use that moment to not even just think about referrals and reviews, etc., but to start a new relationship with a new set of value exchange, with a new scope of work, with a new game plan that says, I now know what support looks like, from you being my buyer or my seller to a new homeowner.
Yep.
Because they need different things, because they're now in a different chapter. That moment, I think there's so much opportunity for more that could be done there.
So staying on that path, how about we're coming to the close of a year? So anytime someone buys a home in a year, they typically need to file their taxes and turn in certain documents. Okay. And a lot of times people just say, oh, well, they got the documents at the settlement table, so they're fine. How about that touch that can happen every single January, and not using it as, hey, I just wanted to drop this off, but use it as a real touch to get reacquainted with your client for more than just, here, I sent you an email with your closing statement in case you lost it. How about actually driving to them, dropping it off, checking out the house, bringing a drop by item with them, just getting reacquainted with them and being human.
And helpful.
And helpful, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about another time that could be such a high payoff moment that's possibly undercooked. It's this, what about like a 5-year anniversary, 7-year anniversary, etc., is helping somebody realize how their equitable position has grown over that time period, etc., to reinforce the fact that they made a good decision all those years ago, but also maybe bumping into the fact that they could be in time to make another decision. And it's not a check-in or a follow-up or a base touching exercise.
Yeah. What
it more is a case to say, congratulations, you've been in the home 5 years.
Yep.
Let's show you some efficient data as to what's happened or changed for you over that time period.
Exactly.
There's a moment where you get to stand out.
I agree. Here's another one. Day 237.
Why 237?
Because no one's doing anything on day 237. It's just a moment that no one expects a phone call. Like the moments when no one is thinking this was a planned call, a planned touch. Like so many opportunities are there when everyone says, well, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. Like what happens on June 17th? What happens on May 11th? Okay. Like just reach out.
The decision to be able to create just a almost random act of brilliance that sits outside everyone else. So not, oh, happy Memorial Day, not like congratulations, it's property owners week. It's like,
Phil, what do you do when you get 37 emails from mortgage brokers saying happy Memorial Day?
It's the worst. It's the worst.
And half of them are the same email.
Well, let's also talk about high payoff moments then that could potentially be more high payoff. Not because that if you show up for them better, you'll get better results, but because actually you're creating detrimental moments right now. And an example that I see a lot of in real estate is the damage people are creating to their sphere, the damage they're creating to their past clients because of drip campaigns and automations that lack emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Is sometimes we think we're doing a great job by sending people our newsletter or dripping properties on them that potentially are no longer relevant. And the potential cost you have to your brand from serving up irrelevant information is a hidden sunk cost that could be costing many an agent a lot of money.
Yeah. You're ultimately talking about creating an I heard you moment, because the opposite of the mistake that you're referencing is creating an I heard you moment. So you have this, as real estate agents, we spend 30, 60, 90 days being best friends with someone. And then so many of us just lose our best friend, right? We're gone forever.
You are holiday romance people,
yeah,
right?
we are. Yes, exactly. A Hallmark movie. But then if you create an I heard you moment, what if 40 days later you happen to see there's a concert for the favorite band of the person that you were working with, and you don't have to buy them the tickets, but you just send them a video message. Hey, I wanted you to know, I remember you said this.
It's the I saw this and thought of you moment.
Yes, the I saw this and thought, that's the best way of saying it. The I saw this and thought of you moment.
I think we're almost at 10. I think we might be at 8. We might be at 9. And this is going to be one of those YouTube videos where it's like 11 moments that every real estate agent should master. And we're going to put the video out and there's only 9.
Yeah.
There's only 9. Where did we go wrong? But why is this important? Why is the mastery of moments more important than the learning of scripts?
I think the mastery of moments is more important than the learning of scripts, because anyone can learn a script. Anyone can repeat a script. But people know when you're not being authentic. And when you begin to learn the importance of moments, you begin to learn how to become human again and how to connect with people again. And in real estate, we have this idea that people want to work with people they know, like, and trust. But then we prance around like we automatically have the right to being the person they know, like, and trust, when in fact we have to earn the right to being the person they know, like, and trust. So in our industry as a whole, we should be aiming to get back to the authenticity of what it is to be human. You know, and what if we did that? Then we're not going head to head with each other in our field. Then we're not saying, we're not being transactional agents.
Okay.
We're changing back to becoming agents that are here for life.
And sometimes that know, like, and trust piece can be misinformed too, right?
Yeah.
It could be okay that they know that you've been doing this a long time. They like that you make things easy for them and that you're not in their face all the time and that you're somewhat invisible. And they trust you to get the job done without causing them any drama. It doesn't have to be that you folks are BFFs.
Yeah.
It's more about that you understand what is important to them. And I guess my challenge to you at home right now, if you're a real estate agent, saying, how do you make this year finish strong, this month finish strong, even this day finish strong? What are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 moments that you're currently leaving opportunity on the table, that you're performing less than a 10 out of 10 version of yourself? And if you think that all the moments you're entering into right now are all 10 out of 10s, then maybe you might need to create some more moments.
Exactly.
Anything for you to add?
I think you nailed it. I think if you take this approach, then the only thing you can do is prove to yourself and then ultimately your clients that you're willing at all times to grow and get better. And the only thing that happens from that is that you continue to provide value.
Love it. Love it. So this is in your hands. Go get it. Thanks, friends.